Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm just assuming that the stream has started. At least YouTube is telling me that it started. So the first thing first is I want to make sure that everybody can hear me because I wasn't sure that people can hear me. So if you can leave a comment that you can hear me. So, or I hear myself because I have my headset. So I'm going to leave the headset away because I know. And let's get started. So today is Sunday, which is very funny because somehow this week has passed very fast. And hi, Johan. Hi, Marlena, by the way. And I don't know where the weekend has gone, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I've been sitting so much at home and working from home and everything is inside the home. I don't see the passage of time. But yeah, weekend came very fast and Sunday came very fast as well. So, but I thought I will do a stream because I was in a mood of actual painting something. So I wanted to mention that kind of this is my my watercolor palette that I work with, and I made this palette inside a 48 palette pan. So this is, I actually put 56 pans in it, and these are all the colors that I mainly use. I have more colors than just this, but these are the ones that I mainly use and that I like. I remove duplicates and others, and it's a combination of Schminke, Daniel Smith, and Winsor and Newton colors. So these are the three brands that I use. Okay, thank you, Johan. I'm glad that we can hear each other, so that's good. So what we're gonna do today? So I was trying to figure out how to draw um, berries because I want to do some berries. In whenever you draw flowers, you always need to have things that are, let's say, bringing the composition back together with the flowers. Flowers on their own, they look a little bit meh, right? But I never was very good at drawing the berries. I was always just making some circles there, and I wasn't very good at coloring them. So I thought, I'll make an exercise. This is again in my sketchbook. My sketchbook is from Etcher. It's 100% cotton, cold pressed paper. It's not as thick as Arches or anything, but it is perfect for what I need to do. And I'm going to color in these berries clusters, right? So I have here one cluster, and I have done one, and to the side one that you don't see yet, but let's see if we can reach that one. This one I want to do, it's gonna be kind of white berries, but oh, hi Andre, it's gonna be white berries, but the way you draw white berries is that you have to use yellow and gray and blue to show the shadows. So that's going to be interesting. This one I wanted to be blues and purples berries, and the one that you don't see, I wanted it to be yellow and orange berries. So yeah, let's see if we can start. I'm using tinier brushes today, so I'm using a number 4 and a number 1. And just my watercolor palette, and I'm going to tell you. Now let's start with the white one. First things first. Anytime you draw something that is white, inherently white, let's say, let me just go to the browser, making sure that I see what I'm doing. What you need to do is you need to add color around it, because the white berries are going to be white because the color around it is going to make them pop. That's why they're white. That's how you draw white flowers. You draw white flowers with a little bit of gray just for the shadows, or gray mixed with like pink or other colors, but you have to watercolor around it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm using my number 4. And the color that I'm choosing, it's going to be cobalt turquoise. And cobalt turquoise is a really beautiful color. This cobalt turquoise I have from Winsor and Newton. So I'm just going to mix a puddle here. and I'm just gonna go around. So gonna make it more. By the way, I am learning these particular flowers. I'm learning. I have watched quite some, let's say, Pinterest tutorials and others, and I also have some books, but really old books from the Netherlands, which has flowers in aquarel, like old style flowers in aquarel, they're called. So this is like where I am learning how to draw all of this, because maybe I'll add some links in the description. They don't make those books anymore. I mean, they are books that were printed somewhere in the 1980s. I bought them secondhand, which is interesting. I think, well, I think it's more than secondhand. It's probably third hand, fourth hand, you know, all hands on deck. So we don't necessarily need to. So usually when you do this kind of blue colors, you just have to take care of one of the sides, not all around. You're just basically framing it. So, and I'm not being too careful. After all, this is my notebook. So that's why. Let's add some more here. How's everybody? How was your week? My week was, I don't remember what happened. I was waking up very early every morning, working a lot. It's like beginning of the year, so everything starts in the beginning of the year. And I just didn't have enough time to even notice that time has passed and that weekend is here, and then weekend is gone as well. It just feels like no time has passed at all, or I don't know. We're in the same situation as before. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah. I do miss going outside. I am going to, I mean, I still technically can go outside in the middle of the day, and I'll probably start, but man, I was a bit particularly scared of the number of cases, so I just stayed away. I just didn't go out. I don't like taking any chances, to be honest, but this really has affected, like this this morning I was going around to all my windows that are around, just to watch outside to see if I see anybody, to see if, like, for any interaction. I was just staring out the window. Not sure if mentally I'll be sane. And although I love to craft and to do lots of crafting parts, I feel like it's not going to be enough. Okay, I'm going to have to let this one dry. This is really nice color. It's really framing the berries, right? And the way you use berries is like an extra into your flower. Like, of course, now these berries are fine on their own, right? They can be the main star of the show, obviously. But if you would like to add berries to your composition, you don't have to make them this big or, you know, this elaborate. But you should have at least a small cluster in certain corners, right? These are like extras for your thing. Okay, this is so far. So what else happened? I'm going to try to use rich green gold initially for the leaves. It's going to be really nice. And then I'm going to bring in something darker like undersea green. See if we can do something. I'm gonna try this first, these leaves first. Yeah, I was talking with a lot more people, and it seems that a lot of my friends actually starting to create more, to do more art, to paint, to color in. And it's interesting how like they tried to pass the time. Like in the past, some of my friends were all gamers, and they were gaming a lot, but apparently even gaming starts to become boring, and then they start to create art. I was seeing some of their work on Instagram. That was really cool. That was really pretty. Some of my friends started doing acrylic paint. They starting to play around with acrylics. I am not confident enough with acrylics. Although people say that acrylics actually it's much easier for some reason. I don't think so. In my mind, it's much more difficult to do with acrylics. So no idea why and how. I'm going to do some with undersea green, and then we're going to. I don't want the painting to be too flat, so I'm gonna change a bit some of the leaves. And this one is going to be darker because it's in behind. So I'm thinking that uh, art shops are getting really busy because a lot of people are ordering. Like my art shop that is there's darker. I order online, and it's coming from Germany. So okay. Usually I would have gone to Rotterdam to buy my supplies. Feels a bit weird to say. But now I can't travel, so I can't go to Rotterdam to buy my supplies. But even if I order something now, so I did order some art supplies from them. I ordered some new Gansai Tambi watercolors, some new palette with new colors, and they said that it's gonna take about 3 weeks to even put it onto the delivery, and it comes from Germany. So yeah, either they have a lot of sales, which is good for business, or it's getting really crazy out here with deliveries. Yeah, let's see. I also ordered something from Etcher, and then after I ordered, I was reading that they're saying that they're sending it from the UK because they're an Australian business, but they had UK business people, and I'm a bit worried because everything that is coming out of UK is super delayed, and customs, or you need to pay customs and stuff. So we'll see. We'll wait. I am a patient person. Usually I don't mind to wait for my stuff to arrive. I mean, I waited for the nice Sumi inks 1.5 months. So I'm okay. I'm okay. We'll survive. No worry. But yeah, so that's where it becomes even more like you're at home, you can't go out, but then you can't even properly order stuff online. So I'm not sure how that's going to turn around. Okay, I really don't want to zap it with the zap 2, so I will maybe concentrate on this other one down. Right, and I'm going to do let me think what the leaves should be for this one. Olive green and perlin green. Olive green is really nice green. This one, because the berries are going to be blue, so they're very strong in color, you don't necessarily need to frame them. So this is one of the tips that I'm giving, and at least this is what I've been reading on about. So you don't have to stress yourself too much. So we'll see how things progress. I'm hoping I can do something by March that things are gonna get lesser crazy. And I'm not saying that because March is my birthday, but it is. I have my birthday in March. I'm actually considering what to order for my birthday. I discovered some shops that deliver nowadays online, and I even discovered a paleo sweets shop. So they do all their sweets paleo, so also lesser sugar, you know, stuff like that. So that's going to be interesting. So I don't know what else I'll do for my birthday. I probably can't do anything because it's probably still going to be closed up. Maybe I'll do a birthday stream. Yeah, I'll probably do a birthday stream where I'm going to invite all my friends and they can watch me paint for hours and hours. Oh, that's gonna bring a lot of hate from my friends if I'm going to do that. They're gonna be like, you are keeping us here against our will for so long. No, I'll spend time with family, and my family is my husband and my cats, and we're gonna have some fun. And I'm hoping that there's gonna be nice weather. By the way, it's really nice weather in the Netherlands now. I don't think it's gonna snow anymore. It did snow for what, 1 day, was it? Yeah, it was just 1 day. I don't think we're gonna have snow anymore. Don't know what to say. This is interesting development, but this is, I think, the first winter that I don't see really cold outside or snow or anything. Like, it's a little bit eerie, let's put it this way. So this is the Berlin green. It's a really nice deep green. And Berlin green, I think it suits very well with the olive green. So in these sketchable sections, what I'm trying to figure out is also what colors go very well together, because I think in this side I need to really deepen some colors because it looks very flat, right? So I'm also learning in the same time what are good colors to do. So yeah, I was told today that I have the Van Gogh syndrome. I don't know if you guys ever heard of the Van Gogh syndrome, but apparently it exists. And what it means is that I never think I'm good enough and I'm never satisfied with my work. Especially on art, which tends to be true. Okay, let's be honest here. It is true. What I think I want to try is to add some Payne's gray to the upper ones. So Payne's gray, it's not like black, but it's very close. I just want to deepen some parts more. Let's see how this is gonna look like. What I'm doing is I'm cleaning my brush, and then I'm bringing the color in. Gives it a bit of a dimension. Why was I called this syndrome? So I did film. I wanted to post on YouTube, and I made a piece with some nice helleborus, really nice flowers. But something was bugging me. It was bugging me since last week, since I filmed it, because I didn't really like how it turned out and I needed to fix it. So today I actually went ahead and fixed it. I deepened colors, I changed. I mean, the only way to fix it is to go over it again, right? With some extra colors and deepen some stuff and recreate the lines, and then I was happy. But yeah, I can go on and on, right? Because to be honest, I can make things perfect a lot of by spending hours and hours. And then I was watching a video from this other YouTuber called Chloe Rose, and she was showing um, how um, how does a painting look like. Like she was doing acrylic, and how does the same painting look like if she spends 1 hour on it, if she spends, I think, 2 or 3 hours, or if she spends 10 hours on it, right? And obviously the 10-hour one was the best, right? And the 1 hour wasn't that good. However, she also made a good point that when you're on YouTube and you're trying to make YouTube videos, a lot of the time is spent on editing and pictures and voiceovers. So in truth, people that are making art on YouTube, they don't spend nearly enough time, not enough time, because there's nothing enough. I mean, they don't really make really finished pieces. And that's why maybe for me was a struggle, because I used to I used to film a lot and I used to want to make a finished piece, but then the video would end up being like 12 hours or 14 hours, because that's how much usually I would spend on a piece. This is like the usual time to make a piece that I'm happy with, right? And then you would spend another 8 hours editing it, and then it will go live. But theoretically, if you just want to make content on YouTube, not for commissions and so on, you shouldn't be spending that much amount of time. I think maximum 2 hours of filming should be the max. Yeah. Well, adding a little bit even more Payne's gray. Then I'm going to add some. Okay, I think I'm happy with those ones. This one, dried out really way too. So what was I saying? It was olive green with beryllium green. Okay, let's add some more green. Usually watercolors, don't freak out. When you're doing watercolors, they tend to dry out way lighter than what you're expecting. So yeah, being a perfectionist in this job is not a good idea. Maybe I should stop being a perfectionist. Oh, how do you stop being a perfectionist? That's what I want to know. How do you stop not wanting? Okay. Okay, this one being underneath, I'm going to totally darken out. Why not? Okay. So this is like really warm color, and this is like really cool color, which is nice. It's a nice change of pace. da, da, da. I'm not saying anything because I'm super concentrated here, but look how nice it looks like. I think this is like in any finished piece, you should leave like the highlights. And I like everything to be super smooth. Maybe because I like everything to be super smooth, I should learn how to deal with hot press paper. It's the bane of my existence, hot press paper, to be honest. This is something that I can't. It bleeds and I hate it. But I think now that I'm realizing that also cold press paper adds texture. And maybe I'm not the texture person. Maybe I need to add lesser texture. We'll see. I'm doing the statement there. Okay. So like we said, these are going to be white. So theoretically, you shouldn't leave them like this white, right? They need to be white. But the way we're going to do it is we're going to use yellow. Then we're going to let it dry. Then we're going to add the burnt sienna just to deepen the shadows, right? So where we're going to do shadows right here, like this berry is underneath these two is in front. So I'm going to do shadow here, right? This berry is behind. I'm going to do shadow here, shadow here. So I'm going to go with yellow, and the yellow I'm choosing is Naples yellow. So I'm making a big puddle because I don't want it. I want it to be pretty watery, so lesser pigment. And then at the end, just at the end, you're gonna go, after you go with the burnt sienna to deepen the shadows, you're gonna go with gray. So that's, oh, hi Adriana, hi Florine, welcome. We're doing berries. Okay, now I'm going to go in and I'm going to paint in very light. And you notice that I'm leaving a lot of white. Like this one, the light will come like this. This one underneath doesn't really have, but this one only has color on the side. So some have colors on the side, some are fully colored. And this is a trial and error because I need to see what works and what doesn't, but I'm just going to pretend that the the light comes from this side. I'm not sure the leaves are agreeing with me because the leaves, the leaves that I drew, I made it look like the color comes from a different direction. It's okay. It's okay. We're not going for realistic here. We're really going for just having fun and relaxing. I think learning how to deal with shadows and lights, I think that's a study that you need to do for like a year or so, just to learn how to do that. So I don't think this is a study that you do super fast and then you're very knowledgeable about it. Okay, so it's a very light yellow. This is Naples yellow. The reason why I use Naples yellow is that it's not a cool yellow. Like I have lemon yellow from StreamCam. You can imagine that's pretty lemony. These are pretty warm colors. You don't want to go with lemony yellow on your cool colors, right? So we're just gonna have to let it dry and then we're gonna come and deepen some of them. That's okay. Okay, now here, what am I going to do about this? I'm going to use cobalt turquoise and cobalt blue, and let's see how that goes. So cobalt turquoise, I'm going to water it down and I'm going to use it for the berries that are in front of things, like here. Maybe I needed to add some purple or something. No. So I'm going to add this one. I'm going to deepen the shadows later on, right? This is just the first layer. And the other one I'm going to use cobalt blue. That should give a nice contrasting idea. Which one should I do more? With cobalt turquoise. This one. Okay. And now cobalt blue, you'll see the difference. Let me just activate it. Cobalt blue, which one is it? And it's most probably, I have cobalt blue from Daniel Smith, I think. I forgot to write where I have my cobalt blue from. So you're gonna see that it looks way darker, way different. I'm leaving some whites here and there. So I'm going to, there's no getting around with it. Some of them will have the same color. Only very few of them will have the teal color. Then we're gonna, I didn't even load my brush anymore. It's very much cobalt blue that is on my brush. And the funny part, this is like real sable. No, this is synthetic. Synthetic. I always thought it was the sable one. But I am surprised that for a synthetic it holds so much paint in one load. This is something that I was not expecting. We're gonna have to deepen those colors, definitely. Definitely. Okay, never mind. Let's see. If what I need to do is I need to look from the side to see. I don't want to touch it because I might smear the colors, but I need to see it from the side. Okay, so I'm going to darken a little bit certain areas, and I'm using the same color of yellow. Okay, and I'm just darkening some parts. Same color of yellow. It's gonna give the illusion of the. It's weird that you're painting white, but you're painting white with different color than white because the paper is white. So yeah. Okay. This one needs a bit more. This one needs quite some. Maybe this one. And we're gonna have to wait for it to dry again. If you're wondering what my cats are doing, my male cat was just before the stream on my desk. He tried to attack the water. He munched on my brushes, and then he left. He was like, yeah, I've done my piece. I'm okay. Okay, starts to get interesting, right? It starts to get some more interest. And that's where we're gonna go with the burnt sienna, but I still need to let it dry. So I'm just making myself a puddle. You're not seeing here, but it's burnt sienna. Burnt sienna I have from StreamCam. It's a pretty warm red brownish color. We're keeping in with the warm colors here. In here, I was just gonna do the same thing. We're just going to deepen some of these colors. Let me take a higher load. So what are your ideas for what I should do for my birthday? It's gonna be in March, but I don't know. What do you think I should do? Or maybe should I give you guys a choice? Should I do a game night? I don't know. More cobalt blue. And these ones I'm gonna deepen the same way with some gray. And maybe some neutral tint. I think this will benefit from some neutral tint. It really starts to get shape. Okay. Let's see. I think this one dried out a bit. And now I'm just gonna add where the deepest color should be. So right here where these whole parts are touching. So I'll be touching here. Let's see, the ones behind, right? The ones behind need to be darker. That's why. And this color will help make it more dark. And then we're gonna come with the blue, and maybe I'll come with cerulean blue or maybe cobalt blue. To simulate the shadows. Okay. So the ones in front are not gonna get this. And this is how you're gonna make it look more 3D. Just the ones that are in the back are getting this. So, and some of them don't get it a lot. Okay, it's gonna be nice. Okay, SPA, cocktail workshop, maybe even a barbecue. Oh, barbecue. Oh, yes. What is SPA? I don't know what SPA is, Florian. Tell me. Barbecue, yeah, would be nice. Did I just make a faux pas? And people are like, Claudia, how uncultured you are because you don't know what that means. That could be it. I'm gonna add there some more. Here. Here underneath. Just a little bit here. Here. And here. So far, I haven't needed to change to the brush with number 1. Maybe I'm just lucky and I can just do everything with one brush. It has a really nice tip, this one. So I'm just expecting that it's gonna work beautiful. Okay, what else do I have here? And underneath this one. This one. Man, I made way too many berries underneath. Doesn't matter. Okay, this look really nice, right? They look pretty cool. and you still preserve the highlights, so that's okay. I'm still happy. I'm super happy actually. Okay, let's try to deepen these ones. I'm gonna use cobalt with some gray. Let's see. With some paint. It's not paint gray. Oh, apparently cobalt and gray does indigo. Okay, I learned something today. Cobalt and gray transforms into indigo. Oh, by the way, from this other side, do you see? Okay, like this. Apparently cobalt is, apparently this is what indigo is. Okay. It's the first time I'm realizing how to make indigo myself. I guess everybody that did this are doing the same accidents as me. Accidents, happy accidents, I would say, because they're still happy accidents. I thought the indigo was a pretty nice color that is just a pigment, but no, it's actually a combination. Okay, it's good to know. Good to know for my next ones. Actually, this little painting wasn't actually dry. Let's see. So I do gray, and then I add cobalt blue. Yeah, and then there's indigo. Oh, it's so nice. I digress. Maybe I do want to make something around this. I don't know. I feel like I needed to make something. Like these ones are looking really nice. These ones, let's see what happens if to cobalt turquoise I add gray. Okay, it just makes it super dark cobalt turquoise. Okay, nothing I wasn't expecting. Maybe it'll brighten things up if I do around it with some, don't know what color should I do, yellow maybe. Okay. Now we're gonna go SPA. Nowadays spa. Spa, not SPA. Why? Nowadays a spa means a place to receive massages, facials, body scrubs, and other services. Okay, I'm sorry that I'm moving the table, but I'm moving the table. Okay. Now the relaxation, that's what it means. Okay. I get it now, finally. You see how uncultured I am? I don't even know what that was meaning. How could I be so uncultured, man? Okay, now I'm really going to change to a smaller brush. I'm going to change to my number 1 because I want to have some cerulean blue. Cerulean blue. Cerulean blue is always a good blue for shadows, but you do need to watering down. Okay. I'm wondering if my head is in the way. I hope my head is not in the way. Okay, yes, spa. But aren't the spas closed? Maybe the spas will not be closed. By March. Okay, maybe I'm lucky. Who knows? Otherwise, barbecue sounds nice. Well, to be honest, what I do is not necessarily barbecue. Is I do kind of indoor grilling, like where you have bunch of meats, bunch of veggies, and you just indoor have fun with it. and put it on the grill and eat until you're full, and then you can't eat anymore. So that's why I'm probably gonna do that. And now, what type of cake should I do? So I make a really good cheesecake I'm really proud of. But I also make carrot cake, which I also like. So the question is, or maybe I should do chocolate cake. No, chocolate cake is more like for romantic situations, not for birthdays. Should do a chocolate cake. I should do the carrot cake, probably, for my birthday. That would be nice. I heard that the Tokyo Olympics got cancelled completely. So it's not gonna happen, which is obvious, but anyway. So they're gonna try to bid for the 2032. I'm still surprised they still wanna make it in the first place. Because I don't know. Maybe they do offer them like, hey, because you had to cancel it, you can still be the host in the next Olympics. Okay. I think this one is done. 47. I'm not sure if I'm gonna reach the other one. But now the question for this one is if I try to brighten it up with some yellow. I think it's something worth trying. Okay, I'm mixing some Naples yellow with burnt sienna, and I'm getting this interesting yellow, but I don't think I should be using that one. I should be using a cool yellow, so let's try this cadmium yellow. This is a tryout, that's why, I mean, I haven't thought of it before, if these berries actually need some yellow or other colors underneath. So I am not sure, but looks to be okay. Not everywhere, but on this side. Okay. This makes it pop a little bit more, right? Maybe I want to deepen the colors here. So let's do some more of this turquoise. Fun fact, I cannot distinguish the color of this turquoise from green for me. But I know it's blue because it says in the name that it's blue. But for me, on my eyes, it looks green. It's so weird. I don't think I have like that, like color blindness or anything, because for me, it's just with the turquoise. Don't know why I always saw it as green, or I always associated it with green, not with blue, green. Don't know. So sometimes I was I used to have thingy to put in my hair, and that one was this color turquoise, and I always thought I was wearing green until somebody told me that that's not green, that's blue, and I'm like, no, We had a big argument whether that was green or blue. To my surprise, it was actually green. Or actually, is it green or is it blue? What do you guys see on the screen? Do you guys see blue or do you guys see green? That's the question I'm having right now. Or is it super subjective? Okay. Maybe I'm worried for nothing. Okay. I like this one a lot. This one, I can do better next time. I can definitely do better next time. I think what I did wrong is I wasn't waiting for it to dry out and then I added more color. So now I need to just come in and deepen things. Really deepen things. Okay, not bad, the deepening. Let's take some more. I'm taking cobalt blue and I'm deepening some colors. Maybe I should go with indigo. Okay. I think I need to start adding my signature pieces to it. My signature piece being some white dots and maybe some color dots. So let's see. No, this one won't show. Let's try this. Oh, too much water, too much water. I was trying to add some darker spots here and there. This looks like the petals have dark spots, as in they have sun damage. Or the petals, the leaves. Right, we don't have petals here. Okay, that's very good. And now let's do forest green on this one. Okay, so we are approaching the hour, and I wanted to show you how the last one was looking like, because I'm not gonna do it right now on this live stream. But okay, let's analyze. I see blue. Okay, Johan sees turquoise and Florin sees blue. Okay. You know, I'm the only one that sees green, I guess. Okay, the other one that I had was this bunch, and this one I wanted to do really yellow-red, right? So that we have three versions. but I'm not gonna do that because that's gonna take me at least another half hour. So I'll just post this one on Instagram. I'm going to do it after the stream, and then I'm just gonna post it on Instagram the other days, right? Anyway, that was it for the stream today. I am actually really enjoying being in my sketchbook for an hour a day. I wanted to show you guys that I actually did more. I mean, this is just some designs. Don't know you can see this. I finished the rose. So this was a rose I did somewhere, I think Friday evening I did this rose. Looks really nice. Posted it on Instagram, I think only today. And I did some more designs. So I have some more designs. Like, look at these ones. They look so pretty. I cannot wait to do them. And I was playing around more with berries. Like, I was doing like really elaborate berries here. Okay. Hi. And then I did something which I don't normally do, but it's very fun. I was doing a forest scene, and of course the girl here, like the face doesn't look like. This was just a tryout. I wanted it to be a very scary forest, and I'm going to do a bigger piece on this. But I think I needed to do the forest a bit bigger. And move this girl either towards here and then in the back do some shadows or something, because I kind of centered the girl. But anyway, this is what I've been working on in my notebook. So hopefully, yeah, you can also look at my Instagram and then you can see more. I really enjoyed doing both of them. I learned a lot. Maybe I needed to go a little bit lighter on the front ones. I don't know. The leaves I like. I think I did good with the yellow. Anyway, this is it for now. Thank you so much for watching with me. And oh, Johan likes the girl in the design. Okay, thank you, Johan. Yeah, and I hope to see you next week on Wednesday for another live stream. But until then, have fun, enjoy. Hopefully, you get a wonderful Monday, and then you can do a lot more things. Yeah, thank you.